Hey y'all, welcome back to the Briles Bunch, or welcome if you're new here. This video is another what's for dinner video where I'm just sharing 4 of the meals that our family has had this past week. I usually try to keep these as budget friendly and easy to make as possible, but overall it's just what our family has ate throughout the week. So I hope you guys enjoy that. But I'm really excited for this video because it is actually in collaboration with my friend Shaunna here on YouTube. Her channel is the Dickinson Homestead, and I have loved her channel for a while now. And in every single video, she literally makes me laugh. You guys will love her. She posts what's for dinner videos, grocery hauls, and other fun things like that. So if you guys enjoyed my channel, I'm sure you're going to love her. So make sure you check out her video after you're done watching mine and let her know that I sent you. She is just so sweet, and I've really enjoyed getting to know her over the past little while. But if you're coming over from Shaunna's channel, then hello and welcome. I'm Courtney. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 2 boys. They'll be 4 and 2 in August. But over here on my channel, we have a lot of fun. I post weekly grocery hauls as well as what's for dinner videos every single Friday, and then other food content like that. Over here, I've done some crockpot videos, what's for lunch, things like that you'll find on my channel. So if any of that sounds good to you, then I would love to have you subscribe and stick around to be part of our YouTube family. And I love getting to know you guys as well, and I love when you guys introduce yourself in the comments. So if you want to do that, then go right ahead. I would love to get to know you guys. But let's get on into the video. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Tonight I'm going to be making some meatloaf cups, like in the muffin tin. I've made these before, but it's been a really long time, so if you're new, you probably haven't seen that. But for this recipe, I've got my ground beef. I'm just using a pound. I already have this onion chopped up. This is probably just about 1/4 to 1/2 of an onion, a tablespoon of butter, an egg, a cup of breadcrumbs, milk, some salt and pepper, and then for the sauce, just the traditional brown sugar, mustard, and ketchup. And then I'll also add some garlic powder and probably a little bit of onion salt. And then sometimes I like to add in just some veggies. Like meatloaf, it's a really easy thing to hide veggies in. So I've got about 10 to 12 of these little baby carrots that I chopped up in my Ninja chopper. I love this Ninja chopper. You can just chop up anything in no time. So I'm just gonna hide those in there as well. The first thing I'm gonna do, this is like optional, but just to make it a little more yummy, I'm gonna melt the butter and just saute the onions for a few minutes before mixing everything together. And I do already have the oven preheated to 350 as well. Now that the onions are done, I'm just gonna mix everything into this little bowl, but first I'm just gonna mix the egg just a little bit. I also decided to add in some Worcestershire sauce and some minced garlic because those 2 things make everything taste yummy in my opinion. Just a spoonful of that. I really don't think there's a wrong way to make meatloaf. Pretty sure it's gonna taste good no matter what you put in it, just about. I'm just using this little mix and chop thing that I use to usually just cook up the meat, but this is working pretty well for this too. I'm just using some olive oil and this little brush to brush the cups just to make sure that they don't stick. When I was thinking of what to make this week, I've really been just craving these. These were so good the first time we made them. We've made them a few times, but I haven't had them in months now. So it was about time. I think I like these better than traditional meatloaf just because like the sauce to meat ratio is more, because I like more of the sauce and just all the flavors in it just make it really good. I never liked meatloaf for the longest time, and I think it just depends on how you make it. You can make it how you want it with as much flavor or as little as you want, and figuring out that was what really made me love these little meatloaf cups. I'm just gonna take my cookie scoop and just put a little bit in each one of these until it's even. This is like one of those things that I really didn't think I would use for much except for cookies, but after buying it, I've used it so many times for so many more things than I ever thought I would. I would love to know what your all's like most used kitchen utensils are. I just think it's cool to like see what everybody uses. And I love to try new like kitchen, not appliances, kitchen utensils out as well. Like I just like whatever makes my life easier, like that meat chopper. That thing is awesome. And then this, I've never had a cookie scoop until like maybe a year ago, and I've used it so much. Now I'm gonna stick them in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes and then make my sauce while they're in the oven. And once I put the sauce on them, we'll just stick them in there for another 10 to 15. Okay, for the sauce that goes on top, I'm gonna do half a cup of ketchup and then 3 tablespoons each of mustard and 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. Here it all is plated. The meatloaf smells so good coming out of the oven. And then we're just having some leftovers with it because we had a cookout last night. And I've just got this mustard potato salad. And then I made this cornbread salad yesterday too for our cookout. And y'all, I have been waiting all day long to eat this. It is so good. I have made it on my channel before though, so I'll leave that in the description box below. But it is so good and I can't wait to eat some more of it. I'm probably gonna be making it again soon because it's just that good. But this is what's for supper tonight. Tonight I'm making something super easy. I was originally actually gonna make these like pizza pinwheel things, but then when I went to the store, our store had like the whole side of the refrigerated stuff pulled from the shelves. I don't know if they were like, something was wrong with the temperature or what. So I already had some crescent rolls, so I just got those instead of the pizza dough. And I just have 1 8-pack here, and which will be plenty for our family of 4. But if you have a bigger family, you'll probably want more than one of those. I'm just using some regular pizza sauce. You can use marinara sauce. You don't even have to put it in them. If you don't want to, you can even use it to dip it in. I've got some pepperonis and some mozzarella cheese. The way I was gonna do the other ones though was I was gonna get like the pizza dough and just spread it out, put the sauce down on it, some miniature pepperonis, and then some mozzarella cheese sprinkled all over it, roll it all up, and then slice it into little pinwheel things and bake it in the oven like that. But since they didn't have those, I'm just gonna make like 8 little individual rolls that are gonna be just like pizza stuffed, I guess you'd say. So I'm just gonna make those and then cook them in the oven on the temperature and the amount of time that the pack says. I'm just taking a spoon and I'm gonna put just a little bit of sauce because I don't want too much to where it's leaking out everywhere. And then if we want more sauce, we can just dip it in them when they're done. Take as little or as many pepperonis as you want. Don't even have to put pepperonis in it at all, I guess. But I'm just gonna do 3 in each one, I think. The best part, the cheese. I hope I'm able to roll these up decently without getting them everywhere, because you want to roll them up with as little as much showing on the outside. Just pinch the sides. Might have a little bit coming out, but that's okay. Here they are. They look a little rough around the edges, but I'm sure they're still gonna taste good. I'm just gonna pop those in the oven for about 10 minutes-ish, just until they're golden brown, and we'll take them out. So here they are. They smell amazing, y'all. And then I just have 2 different kind of sauces here, just the regular pizza sauce, and then on a whim, I just I was thinking, and I was like, a garlic butter sauce would probably taste really good dipped it with these. So I just experimented and melted some butter, garlic powder, a little bit of onion salt, and some Italian seasoning, mixed it up. Don't know if it's gonna taste good, but I'm gonna try it out and I will let you guys know. Tonight with supper, I'm also making some pasta salad. I've actually made this before a couple months ago, so I'm not gonna like go into great detail. 2 cut up cucumbers, a whole onion cut up. This is the only veggies that I have. I think last time I also added some like celery. You can add pretty much any veggies that you want. I'm going to add like 1.5 cups of ranch dressing. I just used one of these to make the actual ranch dressing. A box of rotini noodles that I've already cooked, and then I sprayed them with cold water when they were done. And then I'm gonna add in like 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese too. So here it is all plated up, and you can definitely tell which one's my favorite. I love this pasta salad. I do have to say, the last time I made it though, I used red onions instead of like a yellow onion, and that really adds some flavor. And then here is the kids. I also gave them some yogurt, just because I really don't think they'll eat the pasta salad. I gave them just a little bit to try anyway, but that's what's for supper tonight. Oh, and I did try that garlic butter sauce already with one of these. You can see I took a little bite, and it was actually really good, so yum yum. So tonight was originally going to be smothered chicken, a really yummy looking recipe that I found on Pinterest, but I realized that sour cream was one of those ingredients that they had pulled off the shelf at Walmart when I went. So I've kind of just got creative a little bit. Some nights I've got supper all planned out and know exactly what I'm doing, but then other nights like tonight, I'm just kind of winging it. So I've got some chicken breast tenderloins, a little bit of mayo. This is kind of a take on a recipe that I found on Pinterest. I'll leave the one I'm following in the description box for you guys below, but I didn't have all the ingredients for that one either, so I'm just kind of doing it myself. I've got some breadcrumbs. I'll be using 1/2 cup of the mayo and just sprinkling this on top, and then about 1/4 cup of mozzarella. If you have Parmesan, I would probably use that instead, but this is just what I have. And if I run out of that, then I've got some pepper jack cheese as well. And then I've also got a little bit of ranch seasoning packet that I might sprinkle on it as well, just to add some extra flavor. I do have the oven preheating already to 425. I'm just gonna stick these in a glass pan, and then we'll add the stuff on top. Right here, I've got 1/2 cup of the mayo and just that little bit of mozzarella cheese that I have. I am gonna mix that together with some of the ranch seasoning. Just a little bit, not too much. Just mix all that up together. Then I'm gonna put the chicken in the pan, spread this over it, sprinkle some of the breadcrumbs, and that's that. Just stick it in the oven until it's done. So here it is all plated up. I think I ended up cooking the chicken for about like 17, 18-ish minutes, just until it was done. If you want it more brown on top, you can just stick the broiler on for just a few minutes, but I don't really mind it like this. And then I just did a easy can of green beans in the microwave with some butter, salt, and pepper, and then a steamable bag of corn. But that's what's for supper tonight. And also, if y'all have any like tried and true chicken recipes that you just absolutely love, I would love to hear about it in the comments down below, because I'm always looking for a good chicken recipe. I love chicken. Grant, did you like the chicken?
Yeah.
You guys devoured it. Oh my goodness, it's really good, and I'm not even that big of a fan of mayo, but this chicken is so good. What do you think, Grant?
Good.
What do you think, Porter? Is it good?
Yeah.
Good? Yay.
Now I made a happy plate.
You made a happy plate. Oh my goodness, you ate it all. Yay! Tonight, Travis is in charge of supper, and we're gonna make some meatball subs. So we've got these sub rolls. We're just gonna use some frozen meatballs. I have made meatball subs with homemade meatballs before. And then the cheese that we're gonna use is provolone cheese slices and then some shredded mozzarella cheese. Then for the sauce, he's kind of just going with it. I really don't know what he's gonna end up actually putting in, but we've got Alfredo, marinara, some tomato paste, garlic salt, basil, oregano leaves, and then he informed me that we're gonna put just a little bit of sugar in it as well, just a pinch. First, we're gonna mix our sauce together. Oh, you're doing the whole jar? Well, hot dang. Okay. So we did the whole jar of marinara and then the whole jar of Alfredo sauce. About half the jar of tomato paste. 1 teaspoon of sugar. 1 teaspoon of garlic salt. Just a few sprinkles of basil. And the same with the oregano leaves. We're just gonna stir all that together, and then once it heats up, we'll add in the meatballs, cover it with a lid, and cook it for about 20 to 25 minutes, just until the meatballs are heated all the way through. For the subs, just to add a little bit of extra yumminess, we're gonna butter them, sprinkle some garlic salt on the inside of them, and then put them in the toaster oven for a little bit just to get nice and toasty. Now we're just putting provolone on top, and then once we put the meatballs on, we'll just sprinkle some mozzarella, and that'll be that. Here it is, and the cheese is already melted. It looks good. We're just having it with a side salad, but that's what's for supper tonight. Okay, so that was all of the 4 meals that our family has had this past week. And again, don't forget to go check out Shaunna's channel and her video. I will leave her video and her channel in the description box below for you guys. And if you're coming over from Shaunna's channel, then thank you so much for watching. I'm glad that you stopped by, and I would love for you to subscribe. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.